friends, welcome to Leela Kids channel. In this video we are going to see 10th standard science unit 21 part 2 government additional questions and part 3 additional questions. First is part 2 government additional questions. Answer 1 answer in detail 4 marks. First question, mention any two approaches for protection of an abused child. Child helpline. The child helpline provides a social worker who can assist the child by providing food, shelter and protection. Counseling the child. Psychologists and social workers should provide guidance, counseling and continuous support to a victimized child. Explain smoking hazards and the harmful effects of tobacco. Benzopyrene and polycyclic hydrocarbons present in tobacco smoke is carcinogenic, causing lung cancer, causes inflammation of throat and bronchi, leading to conditions like bronchitis and pulmonary tuberculosis. Inflammation of lung alveoli decreases surface area of gas exchange and cause emphysema. Carbon monoxide of tobacco smoke binds to hemoglobin of RBC and decreases its oxygen carrying capacity, causing hypoxia in blood tissues. Increased blood pressure caused by smoking leads to increased risk of heart disease, causes increased gastric secretion which leads to gastric and duodenal ulcers. Tobacco chewing causes oral cancer, that is mouth cancer. Part 3 additional questions, one more question. The Ministry of Women and Child Development campaigned the introduction to POSCO Act 2012. Psychotropic drugs are also referred as mood altering drugs. The first phase of drug de-addiction treatment is detoxification. WHO is 1984 suggested the use of the term drug dependence in place of drug addiction or drug abuse. Alkaloid found in tobacco plant is nicotine. Narcotic and Psychotropic Substances Act was introduced in 1985. Benzopyrene and polycyclic hydrocarbons present in tobacco smoke is carcinogenic, causing lung cancer. Elevated blood glucose level is called hyperglycemia. Insulin dependent diabetes is also called juvenile diabetes. 1 in every 8 individuals in India is a diabetic. Every 7 calories of excess consumption leads to 1 gm fat deposit, an increase in body weight. Deficient blood supply to heart muscle is called ischemia. The process of invading cancer cell into new tumors is called neoplasm. Mass of proliferating cells which grow very rapidly, invading and damaging the surrounding normal tissues are called malignant tumor. UV rays can cause the damage in DNA leading to cancer. Carcinomas arise from epithelial and glandular tissues. Cancer is derived from a Latin word meaning crab. Death of the heart muscle tissue is called myocardial infarction. Please like, share and subscribe Leela Kids channel. World Cancer Day is observed on February 4. Leukodemia affects children below 15 years at age. HIV attacks the lymphocytes. ELISA and Western blot is the diagnosis method of AIDS. First Indian AIDS patient was found in Chennai. Diabetes mellitus is a chronic metabolic disorder. Please like, share and subscribe Leela Kids channel. இந்த வீடியோவை again and again போட்டு பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா உங்களுக்கு ஆன்சர்ஸ் மெமரைஸ் ஆகும், எக்ஸாமில் ஃப்ளோ ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். உங்களுக்கு ஷார்ட் வீடியோஸாகவும் போட்டிருக்கேன், அதையும் பாருங்கள். Match the following. Column A and answer. World AIDS Day, December 1. World Cancer Day, February 4. No Tobacco Day, May 31. National Cancer Awareness Day, November 7. World Diabetes Day, November 14. Draw the diagram and label the parts. Structure of HIV. Refer your text for diagram. Short answer questions. What are the objectives of POSCO Act 2017? To protect children from the offences of sexual assault, sexual harassment and pornography. To establish special courts for speedy trial of such offences. Please like, share and subscribe Leela Kids channel. What are the instructions to be given by parents and teachers to the child for the prevention of child sexual abuse? Do not talk to any suspected person or strangers and to maintain a distance. Not to be alone with unknown person. To be careful while traveling alone in public or private transport. Write the causes of type 2 diabetes mellitus, increasing age and obesity. Sedentary lifestyle, overeating, physically inactive. Define obesity and BMI. Obesity is the state in which there is an accumulation excess body fat with an abnormal increase in body weight. Obesity is a complex multifactorial chronic disease developing from influence of social, behavioral, psychological, metabolic and cellular factors. BMI, body mass index, is an estimate of body fat and health risk. BMI is equal to weight by height. What are the causes and symptoms of heart attack? Causes: heredity, diet rich in saturated fat and cholesterol, obesity, increasing age, cigarette smoking, emotional stress, sedentary lifestyle, excessive alcohol consumption and physical inactivity. Symptoms: shortness of breath, headache, tiredness, dizziness, chest pain, swelling of leg and gastrointestinal disturbances. Write down the preventive measures of cancer. Cancer control programs should focus on primary prevention and early detection. To prevent lung cancer, tobacco smoking is to be avoided and protective measures to be taken against exposure to toxic pollutants and industries. Excessive exposure to radiation is to be avoided to prevent skin cancer. Define leukemia. Leukemia are characterized by an increase in the formation of white blood cells in the bone marrow and lymph nodes. Leukemia are called blood cancer. Please like, share and subscribe Leela Kids channel. Differentiate the following. Differentiate benign tumor and malignant tumor. Benign tumor, it is remained confined in the affected organ and do not spread to other body parts. Malignant tumor, it is a mass of proliferating cells which grow rapidly, invading and damaging the surrounding normal tissues. It is less harmful, it is more harmful. No recurrence after surgery, cells grow slowly. Recurrence after surgery, cells grow fastly. Differentiate carcinomas and sarcomas. Carcinomas, it arises from epithelial and glandular tissues. It arises from connective and muscular tissue. They include cancers of skin, lung, stomach and brain. They include the cancer of bone, cartilage, tendons, adipose tissue and muscle tissue. About 85% of the tumors are carcinomas. These form 1% of all tumors. Long answer question. What is diabetes mellitus? Write their symptoms. Diabetes mellitus is a chronic metabolic disorder. It is characterized by increased blood glucose level due to insufficient, deficient or failure of insulin secretion. This is the most common pancreatic endocrine disorder. Symptoms: increased blood glucose level, hyperglycemia, increased urine output, polyuria leading to dehydration, loss of water leads to thirst, polydipsia resulting in increased fluid intake, excessive glucose excreted in urine, glycosuria, excess hunger, polyphagia due to loss of glucose in urine, fatigue and loss of weight. Please like, share and subscribe Leela Kids channel. What is AIDS? Write their symptoms, diagnosis and treatment. AIDS. AIDS is a severe viral disease and caused by human immunodeficiency virus. Immune system fails and suppresses the body's disease fighting mechanism. They attack the lymphocytes and the affected individual is prone to infections, diseases, symptoms. The person becomes more susceptible to viral, bacterial, protozoan and fungal infections. Swelling of lymph nodes, damage to brain, loss of memory, lack of appetite and weight loss, fever, chronic diarrhea, cough, lethargy, pharyngitis, nausea and headache. Diagnosis. The presence of HIV virus can be confirmed by Western blot analysis or enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay (ELISA) treatment. Antiretroviral drugs and immune stimulative therapy can prolong the life of the infected person. Write the various ways of prevention and control of diabetes. Dietary management. Low carbohydrate and fiber-rich diets are more appropriate. Carbohydrate should be taken in the form of starch and complex sugars. Refined sugars should be avoided. Dietary comprising whole grains, millets, green leafy vegetables, wheat and unpolished rice should be included in diet regularly. Management with insulin. Commercially available insulin preparations are also used to maintain blood glucose levels. Physical activity. Exercise plays an important role in facilitating a good control of diabetes in addition to strengthening and toning up the muscles. Education and awareness. People with diabetics should be educated on the nature of disease they have and the possibility of complications of the disease if blood sugar is not kept under control. Instructions regarding diet, exercise and drugs should be explained. Please like, share and subscribe Leela Kids channel. Mention some behavioral changes seen in drug users. Behavioral changes. Adverse effects among adolescents or drop in academic performance, absence from school or college, lack of interest in personal hygiene, isolation, depression, fatigue and aggressive behavior, deteriorating relationship with family and friends, change in food and sleeping habits, fluctuation in body weight and appetite. Write the harmful effects of alcohol on health. Nerve cell damage resulting in various mental and physical disturbances, lack of coordination of body organs, blood or reduced vision results in road accidents, dilation of blood vessels which may affect functioning of the heart, liver damage resulting in fatty liver which leads to cirrhosis and formation of fibrous tissues. Body loses its control and consciousness, eventually leading to health complications and ultimately to death. Please like, share and subscribe Leela Kids channel. Video again and again போட்டு பாருங்க. Answers memorize ஆகும். All the best for your public examination. We can meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.